Nice to see you, Tuber. How are you? How are you doing? Hey. We started a little later today. I'm good. Um, submitting some paperwork and planning my subathon, which is gonna be soon. It's gonna be August 21st, Tuesday, Friday. Friday. And we're gonna have prizes. We're also gonna have a punishment wheel for me, where different audience members can spin the punishment wheel, or well, I'll spin it. I'll spin it for them. But it's basically a random wheel that spins. Nothing too harsh. Be mostly like funny, silly punishments. Um, yeah, I'd love it if you could join. It'll be August 21st at noon, and then the stream will go on. The more interactions we have with chat. People usually do subathons on Twitch. So I'll see like how it goes this time. On YouTube. I saw. Yeah, this week I got to see the new Spider-Man movie, and it was great. I was like, I was with my parents, and they know who Spider-Man is, but they don't know like the lore, you know. So I would have certain reactions to things, and they'd be like, "What? Why is that interesting? Like, what does that mean?" So I was like trying to explain, um, trying to explain to them what was going on. Also, I've dropped the lore that um Tom and Zendaya are married now, and my parents were like, "Wait, MJ and Spider-Man are married?" I'm like, "No, the actors who play them are married." And I am gonna make a short, I guess, about my thoughts on the Spider-Man movie. but I need to make it as a short because I don't want to accidentally confuse anyone or spoil anyone. Sorry, don't want to accidentally spoil anybody. It'll be the subathon is the 21st. So next Friday. Let me check that. Yes, it's next Friday. But I will be doing another one in September as well. Didn't know they were actually married. Yeah, they're married. They're married. Tom Holland referred to Zendaya as his wife as well. So you know, now that they had the wedding, it's not as much of a secret. Did you see the new aespa song? Lemonade? I've been listening to it. It's been out for a couple months now, but it's still new to me. You know. Still new to me. And then I think they have another one that's new. Forget what the name is though. Making some thumbnails for live streams is so hard because, like, what if I don't know what the vibe of the stream is gonna be? Today I was thinking about things that feel embarrassing but shouldn't be. So for me, one of these is turning around, like if I'm walking somewhere and other people are with me walking, like not necessarily with me, but they're walking behind me or in front of me, whatever. I feel like if I have to turn around because I forgot something or because I went the wrong way, I feel like people are gonna judge me. Like, like, what? Why is that person turning around? That's weird. Um, Going into a store and not knowing where something that you need is. This is especially prevalent for me as a blind person. I'm sure you can relate to her. It's difficult because it's like, well, I need to find a specific item, or sometimes I'm like, I need this specific item, but there are other items that could, the other variants or other brands of it that could be okay, and then I have to explain kind of what I'm looking for. Yeah. Do we pass the by? Yes. Next week then. Good. I hope that you can come. That would be really cool. And especially since it's going to be, um, part of it is going to be me trying to farm hours because basically YouTube increased the hour count that they need. So if I don't reach 3,000 hours by February, or actually by December, um, then I will have to start over and get more hours. So basically, the deadline for increased hours is February, but I started streaming in December, so that means I have a year to achieve 3,000 hours, which for some people is not a big deal, but for me, is quite a big deal because right now I've been streaming for over half a year, and I have 350 hours out of 3,000. So the easiest way for me is to use live streams because um, more people join, more people stay for longer because it's like longer entertainment, and then I get more hours per hour of streaming than I do per hour of making content. Like, for example, stream about my recent stream had more views and it gave me more hours than my recent video posted on my channel about tarot. Which makes sense. The tarot video is shorter as well. Lemonade, yes. Louise, hey. Is it hours watched or hours streamed? Okay, it's basically hours watched. So let's say I did a stream and it lasted 2 hours, and one person joined for the full 2 hours and one person joined for 1 hour. That would be 3 watch hours. Let's say I posted a video on my channel that was 1 minute long. Um, 60 people would need to watch it to reach an hour, and they'd have to watch it in full. So basically, live streams are easier to get hours because people just chill. Also, my live streams are kind of like a podcast, you know. Um, so I don't have to deal as much with editing and stuff the way I do for normal channel videos. I'm still making channel videos because people like them and I enjoy making them, but in terms of watch hours specifically. So, if that makes sense. Well, that's why I'm doing a subathon. Mainly to gain watch hours and also to have fun and do something different with my audience. I'm trying to log into something right now, and it's saying that my password is invalid, so I changed it, and it said your password cannot be your old password. Like, what do you mean? So annoying. myth for Raphael was posted onto Love in Deep Space. And that game has not. The game was silent for a month. And then we got one kind of lackluster solo banner, and now we're getting a myth banner, which is one of the more exciting ones. More content, that kind of thing. But it's been silent for a literal month. Like, please bring back Valko or stop. They lost so much money too. It's kind of sad. I mean, they deserve it because they did this to themselves. But still. Yeah, I had never been sadder to see an update in a game. That makes it easier than I thought it was stream time, yeah. A lot of sites do that now, it's a security thing. Have you played anything fun recently? Oh, I not really, unfortunately. I tried playing Witchspire, but it was a bit laggy on my computer and also impossible on stream. I really want to play Witch's Bakery, but it got postponed because I guess they want to make the bugs, like iron out the bugs and stuff in the game. Which is good, but it just means you have to wait, which is frustrating. Yeah, and I'm a very impatient person, so I want games and stuff like immediately. There's also a new mobile game coming out called Silver Palace. I think it's a RPG. And it looks so cool, and I've been waiting for it for like a year now. And there's still no release date. Have you seen the new Spider-Man movie? had to get a second job temporarily? Yeah, it's called Witch's Bakery. Mobius, what is your second job? Yeah, I also had to get a second job. And they're taking their sweet time about letting me work. Because you were, when we last talked, you were, getting a new, you were applying for a new job that you wanted. Did you get, the new job? Mimo! Mimo's here! Hi! VTubers haven't worked in 10 years. That sounds nice. Yeah, unfortunately, for me, where I'm from, the, disability does not pay a lot. So, not that my job pays a lot either. So I'm kind of screwed either way. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to join. Mimo says, sorry I'm late. Just finished GMing a tabletop role-playing game session for my friends. That sounds really cool. It sounds really nice. Yeah, I'd like to, play as well. I would like to play too. Oops. Gotta plug in my laptop. How was the tabletop game, Mimo? Yeah, go ahead and pack your bags. That's fine. I know that a lot of people do other things while they listen to my stream. It's chill. Oh, you got stressed because you didn't have a lot prepared, but it ended up being okay. Yeah, it sounds like being a game master is very difficult because you do have to have a lot prepared. Wow. Wow. I'm glad you liked my stream music. Yeah, I'm just listening to it, to be honest. I listen to it too much. craving a really specific food, and like I want it, but I cannot right now. Cannot. Oh, I don't think your trip goes well, Mimo. Meh. Yeah, well, I'm craving French fries and bread and a Dr. Pepper. That's what I want. But I need to order it. I don't need to be ordering things right now. I'm gonna crowdfund my lunch. What did I miss during the stream? Not much. I was just talking about the new Spider-Man movie, my feelings. Um, Talked about the new subathon coming up. So no, it's just been a chill vibe, you know. We're also talking about things that shouldn't be embarrassing but are. For me, one of the things was if I'm walking somewhere and other people are around me, if I have to turn around because I forgot something or I went the wrong way, um, that's embarrassing for some reason. I don't know why. Just is. No idea why. I mean, really, who cares? Also, I prefer ordering food online because ordering in person um, is always difficult for some reason. Like, I can do it at a sit-down restaurant because it's less chaotic, like less rushed. But if it's a fast food place, I feel pressure to be fast, and then I trip over my words, and then I forget what I was doing. Dr. Pepper is the best, so yes, it is. Yes, I love Dr. Pepper.
On the homepage, select Applying for a License. After you choose the appropriate license type.
Well, I know we were talking the other day about how sometimes it's difficult for you to ask for a accommodation for your food, like a different food order. Um, I'm usually pretty good about it. I think the only time I feel um frustrated or embarrassed is when we're at a like all meat place where it's like all seafood or a steakhouse, whatever. And I'm like, I don't know what to order. I need something that doesn't have meat. And the waiter's probably very confused about why I went there if I wasn't gonna eat meat. Um, and it's like, hey, I'm here with my family. You know, I wouldn't come here on my own. But honestly, for the most part, I don't think they actually care about what you're ordering or what you're substituting. But can still be challenging. Can still be slightly embarrassing. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you should try Dr. Pepper, Mimo. Dr. Pepper is the best. You should try it. It's caffeinated and very sweet. Uh, if you like caffeinated drinks, I suggest it. Yeah, let us know what you think of the Dr. Pepper. I'd love to see someone's reaction for the first time. I really want to try like different snacks from places my subscribers are from. I think that would be fun. Mima says I've been lucky enough that whenever I went to at least to a restaurant with family, the restaurant always had at least one vegetarian option. Yeah, same. Usually it's like that for me. But usually it's like a side or an appetizer or something. So I have to be like, can I have that as my meal? And usually they're cool with it. It's usually cool. Na, 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 na. Yeah, it is usually a side. I'm a vegetarian by choice. But also I never really ate meat to begin with, so it's not really, you know, not a difficulty for me. Nemo was also vegetarian by choice. Twins. Yeah, I know. It can be very challenging for some people, but for me, for the most part, it's pretty easy because meat. I never really ate it much to begin with. I think the only thing that is challenging is if you go out to a restaurant. Usually, it's way easier to order something if you eat meat. And it says it was difficult in the beginning, but it didn't take long to stop being difficult. Yeah. Again, I think for me, I miss the most difficult part for me is ordering food at like fairgrounds or Renaissance festivals, things like that, because people usually have chicken, like very easy things to make and eat while walking around. So it's usually not as accessible for vegetarians. But I usually get fries or something. In that case, also, um, family gatherings can be hard because I can't eat all the food that, um, you know. But for the most part, my favorite foods are either already are vegetarian or can be made vegetarian very easily. Like pizza. Pizza's really easy. Pizza's really chill. Can be made vegetarian by simply not adding more ingredients. So usually I'll get like spinach or like a margarita pizza. Bunch of different options, like obviously cheese. And there's usually tomatoes, spinach, some kind of basil. Good evening. Yes, it's difficult because certain things that you think would not contain meat, would not even be a concern, do contain meat. And it's difficult because I'll be like, hey, sorry, I can't eat that. And people are like, why? It's not meat. And like, technically, yes, it is. Just the sides, yeah. The sides. That, thank God for sides and salads because otherwise we would not be able to eat. Also, luckily, most dessert is vegetarian. Most desserts not contain meat just naturally, so that's nice. It's nice because otherwise this would be a lot more difficult for me. You know. And I also think for certain cuisines it's harder to be vegetarian. Yeah, some gelatin candies are made without animal products nowadays. You can also do like kosher marshmallows. Kosher marshmallows. Um, and I think a few other things. But yeah, it can be hard. Other than gelatin, most dessert isn't made with meat. I used to think minced meat pies were meat. Apparently they're not. Apparently they're something else. What is a food that you like, or a combination of food that you like that other people hate? I like mustard. I like pickles. A lot of people don't like pickles. I like sour cream. I don't like mayonnaise. When I have when I have a grilled cheese, I'll put tomatoes or something else in there just for extra flavor, and a lot of people don't like that.
At Cox, your internet and mobile
Blah 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 blah. Stop interrupting my stream.
Same price guarantee.
Stop interrupting my stream.
Cox, a step ahead. Requires 2 gig speeds and gig unlimited mobile. Taxes and fees excluded from price lock. Mobile data speeds reduced after 20.
Okay, I muted it. Oh, good thing I muted it because it after the there was still more video left, but after the advertisement ended, it queued up copyrighted music. And I do not need that in my life. I don't. Because it will mute my stream or block it in certain countries. It's quite rude. Remo says like that she used to be pretty tame with food combinations, but or used to be pretty well with food combinations, but now she's pretty tame with a sad face. It's okay. You're lazy with cooking nowadays. Yeah, I'm lazy with cooking in general, to be honest. I use French onion dip on sandwiches. Oh, no, I can see that. I can see that as being good. Extra flavor. I can see some people not liking it, but it's not that surprising to me. I use Italian dressing on sandwiches, depending on what type of sandwich. How do you feel about dipping French fries in milkshakes? Because I know that one's a big controversy too. Big food controversy. Yeah, copyrighted music is weird because sometimes they'll let you use it and sometimes they don't. And it just depends, I guess. And then things that I didn't think would be copyrighted are heavily copyrighted. Like Emily Autumn. Some like indie bands. But maybe the lesser known they are, the more copyrighted they'll be because they need to make some money. Which is fun. Oh. You recently realized that Witch Witch didn't appear in the playlist. Dang it. Oh no. That's really weird, right? With skip like that. It's very strange. Yeah, and I usually find that the only way to share things in playlists and keep that will stay there is when they're the official visualizer or music video or lyric video of the artist. definitely listen to Witch Witch because I think that one is my favorite Florence and the Machine song. Although, to be fair, when a Florence and the Machine song comes on, I always say that that one's my favorite song. The one that I'm currently listening to is my favorite. So hungry. I need to crowdfund my fast food. Oh, I almost put. I'm filling out something and I almost put my date of birth as today. Hello, world. I am today years old. I was born today. Not even yesterday, today. I'm very advanced. Are you impressed? My my advanced my advanced skills. I hate filling out forms. And it's always the same information over and over and over again. Please. Why is it always the same information? Ah! Hi, Air Nation. You made it. I like fries plain with salt or ketchup. Air Nation, I'm really glad you're able to join. Thank you. Glad you like the playlist, Mimo. Um, also, Air Nation. I'm so sorry that you had to wait for so long. Like, that was ridiculous. 2 hours? Set him free. Free him. We're talking about weird food combinations that we like. It's been pretty tame so far. Pretty tame vibes. I'm really glad that you like Florence and the Machine. You know? That's awesome. And we talked about some songs that you liked. But I don't think you would listen to all of them. You didn't miss much. I'm just chilling, filling out some forms, and talking about weird food combinations and things I've seen recently, like the new Spider-Man film. Probably gonna make a short about it because I don't want to spoil anyone who is, currently in the stream and hasn't watched it. You don't like ketchup? I'm really glad that the playlist helped your mood, You haven't watched it yet. Okay, yeah. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. Air Nation says, yeah, and it sucked, but I still made it back home before the rest of my squad because they're sick at work. uh, yeah. Yeah, I watched it with my family, and they don't know, like, they hadn't seen the rest of the movies, so they're like, what's happening? Miss that? I'm trying to think about other weird food combinations I like. Mm, I mean, I like sweet and salty. But yeah. Other than that, I don't know. I put um, I put salad dressing on my sandwiches. Does anyone else do that? Yeah, doing laundry or cleaning the house sounds good, especially when you're listening to something. Yeah, someone else does ranch. I do ranch or Italian dressing depending on my mood or depending on what the contents of the sandwich is. Yes, Orphan, I did see the changes that they made to the requirements. We were just talking about that earlier. I was very frustrated because basically what's gonna happen is I need to reach 3,000 hours in order to reach monetization. I need to do that by December because that's when I started my YouTube channel. That's when I started accruing hours. And if I don't do that by December, uh, I will have to start over at 0. And if I don't do that by February, I'll have an um, even higher hour requirement of 8,000. 3,000 is already very difficult enough. And it's very frustrating. So, I'm not looking forward to that. I hope. Basically, right now I have 350 hours, 350 watch hours. So, I hope that I can, you know, I hope I can actually make it. That would be really nice. If not, it's not the end of the world. It'll just be more difficult in the end. You know? So, I'm not looking forward to that. Oh. Oh. Orphan says, Yeah, the double the watch hours and shorts views are required. I hate YouTube sometimes. Yes, me too. All the time. Yes, there was speculation that advertisers wanted fewer, safer people to deal with. Yeah, YouTube is inherently evil. Yes, YouTube is a capitalist hellscape, just like everything else. And I'm fine with them having watch hour requirements, but doubling them is extremely like, why do that? You know, especially for people. I feel bad for people who already reached the requirement and now might have to uh, alter like their approach because they have to do it again. So it's inherently unnecessary and terrible. Um, yeah, that's all I have to say. I hate it. I hate it so much. Orifon says, I feel like your community is growing. You might be able to make it before the end of the year. I hope so. I hope so. I believe that I can do it. That's also part of why I'm doing a subathon because, again, live streams are way easier to farm hours with. So, like, you're all here. Let's say you stayed for an hour. That would be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours in one. Yes, streams count toward watch hours. How many are we on Discord? Good question. Let's see. Let me see. General. There are 17 of us on there. 17. And the Discord is smaller. But, that's okay. I kind of like that it's small and cozy. You know, chill vibes. I would like to grow as a content creator. I feel like it is definitely growing because, um, it's, let's see, I'm at 877 subscribers, and my goal is to reach 1,000 before the end of the summer, so I have roughly until September Um, so I'm hoping that if I can do that, it will also increase my watch hours because more people will be watching my streams, more people will be watching my videos. Honestly, the best thing to do to help is to attend streams when possible. Watch the VODs. If not possible, you can click on live on my channel. And stream my lo-fi music. It's just lo-fi beats for relaxation and cozy sleep. So it's about an hour of music. You can stream that repeatedly, and it will give me at least an hour of watch hour time. It'd be nice. I am currently designing a few rewards for the subathon. So I'm doing a rewards wheel for you guys, for you all, and a punishment wheel for me. So punishment would be like I have to bark for the next 3 minutes or something like that. I also want to do a collab option, and also a presentation option. So basically, we would share a stream, and you would use that to present on a topic of your choice. Could be a game, could be something you like, could be an interesting facts, could be animals that you like. So we would do like a presentation night. Alright. I think it is time to go. Presentation night sounds fun. Hi, Sharklead. Sharklead, you're new. Yeah. So I will see you all on Monday for a chill stream, and then on Friday for a subathon. Bye. Bye, everyone.